I have playoff clinching scenarios.
Hey.
What are we going to do first? The AFC? We're going to do the AFC first.
Alphabetically.
The Ravens, if they win on, well, let's put it this way. If Cleveland loses in Houston, then they know a win at San Francisco clinches the division. Cleveland's the only one that can get them, it looks like, from this playoff scenario. Let's go with the Chiefs next, if you don't mind. The Chiefs have a playoff scenario where they beat Vegas, they win the West. It's all over. And they have a home playoff spot. So Mahomes plays at least one game in the playoffs, not on the road. That won't be his first. The wild card weekend won't be his first road game, right? The Miami Dolphins will know whether they have a chance to clinch the East. They'll know they'll have a chance to clinch the East if Buffalo somehow trips up against Easton Stick and Coach Jiff.
I think it's
Coach
GIF. Yeah.
But a straight up win against Dallas, they clinched a playoff berth, and they could tie with a bunch of other results. You know who else has a playoff clinching scenario in the AFC?
Patriots?
Your Cleveland Browns. Wow. Your Cleveland Browns. But
look at
that.
Wow.
I can't read all that.
They win at Houston, and basically all hell's got to break loose.
I mean, what is? Oh my God.
Obliterated has to come to
That's
fruition.
right. Look at all that. Radio audience, I'm not even gonna tell you.
My marriage settlement agreement was less.
There you go. Look at that. Well said. Joe Flacco today. He was
Flacco-sans, baby.
Brother, he was asked if he could win Comeback Player of the Year.
He should.
He was asked that question today.
With all due respect.
You ready for his answer? I haven't heard it yet. Here it is.
Who knows what constitutes as a comeback? I've only played 3 games. I mean, it's kind of crazy. Yeah, right, exactly. Come back from, not going to training camp and busting kids around. I mean, who knows,
By the way, that's tough to come back from.
Yeah.
Taking kids places, that's a lot to come back from. And by the way, Geno Smith came back from not playing.
Just the bench.
So it's already been a precedent that said it doesn't have to be an injury.
Anything's possible.
And his hair is as elite as his game, man.
He said he wants to play next year.
Why not?
Why wouldn't you?
The playoff clinching scenario in the NFC, there's 2 of them that we got here, right? Since the Dallas Cowboys clinched one. Yeah. The Lions can clinch the NFC North if they beat the Vikings. That's it.
That's it. That's an easy one.
They get a home playoff game. The Lions clinch a division. First time in a gajillion years.
That's a lot easier to understand than the Browns.
And if the Rams or Seahawks lose, they clinch a playoff berth straight up with other results. And the 49ers have a scenario to clinch it all, the whole 1 seed, the whole enchilada, is if the Eagles, Cowboys, and Lions all lose prior to them taking the field against the Ravens as the final game of this week. They could take the field knowing a win over the Ravens wraps up the 1 seed with 2 games to go.
That could happen.
Hey, I need McCaffrey and Kittle to play full games against the Washington Commanders next week for my fantasy if I make the finals.
Rich,
we need some wins out of the other teams. Okay, they gotta play for something in week 17.
Also, Flacco
for me. Forget about the rest of
Flacco
it.
has 5 kids, so when he says driving kids around, he's not kidding.
Comeback player
He's
of the
not
year.
kidding.
By the way, you know who deserves an award is Mrs. Flacco, who's like, I'll take care of all 5. You go play football again, Joe.
4 boys. And so you got to imagine
there's 4 kids?
They have 4 boys and a girl.
Yeah,
They got to imagine there's a lot of youth sports and driving around.
Oh my God!
Happening.
Well, for all 5 of them.
Jeez.
Taylor played more sports than most in our household.
Comeback player of the year.
Comeback, damn straight. Joe Flacco. Keeping it all on the straight and narrow here. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.